MotorFest promises 4 weeks of competitions and emotions, AGP, racing, rallycross and more. You're entering the crazy multidisciplinary world of Red Bull. It's just beginning and I'm so excited.
To resume our progression on this playlist. I'll let you picture what's waiting for you next. Dirt roads, sunflower fields, and time attack. That's right, you're rallying in the 70s. this challenge, Kai has brought you a 1970 Japanese beauty, the Nissan Fairlady Z432. Plus, traction control has just made its debut.
Right? So I'll be your co-pilot. Pay attention. Light curve on the right. Watch that left curve. Traction control edition yet? Right turn. There's going to be a long left, then long right. Left turn, then right. Water, go for it. Full speed. Sharp left coming. Get ready for another sharp left, then right. Sharp right. Right again, then left. Don't miss the bridge. And bam, finish line.
The 70s was such a lively era, and that's something we really wanted you to feel. That's why we're going for a vibrant, high-paced event. Get ready for a disco face-off. The car you'll be driving is an absolute collector's piece. She's red, she's Italian, and she has shaped car history like all her big sisters before her. I'm talking about the Ferrari 365 GTB4, also known as the Ferrari Daytona.
By this jaw-dropping landscape. This face-off needs your absolute focus. You're driving a powerful car, and this route should allow you to reach maximum speed, but it is not devoid of curves, so watch it. On the planet, a Ferrari's most feared weapon on racing tracks. Her list of feats is beyond impressive, with spectacular wins in some of the most famous 24-hour competitions. That's what actually got her the nickname Ferrari Daytona. Finish line is right there. All you gotta do now is let her fly.
We're now going for our final time jump, a skip towards yet another very popular decade, the 80s. And to introduce the decade of the mixtape, I believe the Vintage Con team went for a slightly different kind of atmosphere. But I can tell you that Kai has set you up with another very special vehicle for the occasion. TV legend Pontiac Firebird TA 1982. With that car, you'll enter this final decade with panache and ready to face anything.
Steps in the 80s, huh? How does it feel? So, once again, you'll have to reach your destination using only what the Vintage Gang is willing to give you. Pay close attention to the instructions and you should be fine. You don't want to get lost. I mean, look around you. And I should mention, because another decade has passed, you now have access to ABS technology. I took care of all the tweaks. Let's see if you can make good use of it. Terrible here. Keep your eyes peeled. That atmosphere reminds me of some of the Hawaiian tales my parents used to tell me. The Night Marchers, the Green Lady of Wahiwa, super creepy. Never heard these scary bedtime stories? Hawaii's only sun, beaches, and rainbows. Look at this rough path and deep night. The 82 Pontiac Firebird is fast and agile. Exactly what you need right now. And you know how famous this car is, don't you? Seems you made it through the night. Your destination's right in front of you.
This is it, time traveler. We're moving towards the final experience this voyage has to offer. A race between the 4 decades you have explored. The ultimate vintage showdown in an 80s feel. Don't ask me about the car. Kai did not reveal anything about it. I guess you'll find out on the starting grid.
decades we've explored. But you noticed that, right? They may not all have as much raw power as the F40 you're driving, but stay on your guard. Each and every one of these cars is a legend. You should know, you drove some of them.
Reward vehicle waiting for you. Time to head back to the container. There's one last car you haven't tried yet. The one you're taking home. Kai helped us choose it for you. I believe it's one of her all-time favorites. A Shelby Cobra 427 from 1966. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. A playlist is available, driver. We put this playlist together to give you a taste of Japanese racing culture. Doing everything from drifting in the mountains to racing heavily customized vehicles. And there's no one better than Japanese speed racers to show you the ropes. You'll get extra detail real soon, but let's head to the container first. Here we go. We made sure you discover almost everything the Japanese drivers have to offer. Another activity awaits. There's a special gathering tonight at the Japanese temple. The start of a whole new experience. Here's what to expect when getting there. A traditional Japanese summer vibe and lots of kyusha cars. Meaning iconic, classic, and made in Japan. On top of this, expect some exciting encounters. That's right. MotorFest has got some killer people to introduce you to an authentic Japanese racing experience. Don't worry, you'll meet them soon enough.
Kiddo, game on. We're going for some proper Japanese street racing. Let's show them, guys.
Gotcha. Got it.
Sure, why not? MotorFest asked us to show you how it's done, but we don't do free tours here. You gotta play your part and give us a bit of a challenge.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, don't scare the kid, brother. Are you familiar with the Honda you're driving? The NSX isn't your regular street car. It was made back in the 90s to stand neck and neck with the likes of Ferrari and Porsche.
You sound just like Shingo. Speaking about Shingo, you know that if a rookie beats us with his NSX, we won't hear the end of it, right?
I don't even want to think about giving Shingo the satisfaction.
Better focus and win this thing then.
By the way, do you know what NSX stands for?
New Sports Car Experimental.
I wasn't asking you, Hina.
canyon on the left?
Eyes on the road, Hina.
Festival mood they set. Feels just like our own traditional festival back home.
Guest は車の扱いを心得てるらしい。面白いじゃないか。
Next stop, Kaneohe. The pack is waiting for you there and is willing to show you some more of the racing culture. Wangan-sen, also called Tokyo Bayshore Route, or Route B, is a famous stretch of highway for street racers. Almost every racer in the 80s and 90s knows about it. In fact, some of the best drivers have pushed their engines on this very road. Even notorious racing groups, like the Midnight Club, cut their teeth here. And that's what slightly inspired our next event.
Hey there. Word in the street is that you shine like a real hasheria with my NSX. Got me interested.
Well, then I believe you're in for a treat.
Oh, yeah? Well, bring it on.
You're a fighter. The show continues, kid. But watch out. You're driving Ren's Skyline this time, and there's no word to tell you how crazy she is about that car.
Can't blame her. The R34 is a legend.
It's a kaiju.
The Skyline is an icon. It's a powerful car that takes skill to control.
Yep. Ren spent years taming that beast. That car got nicknamed Godzilla for a reason.
So basically, you crash Ren's car, better leave the planet.
That path is perfect to get a taste of the Wangan spirit, an absolute myth among Japanese street racers.
Yeah, picture the Tokyo Bayshore route, with one thing in mind, never slowing down.
In a Wangan race, you gotta go fast, Bren.
Well, guys, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. This is the Skyline we're talking about.
dragons are massive.
You got a wish to make?
Sharp turn. Careful.
Reminds me of that time Shingo missed a turn during a midnight race, supposedly because he was dazzled by the moonlight.
Oh, shut up. I remember that.
Modern drifting technique was perfected by Japanese gearheads who raced in the mountains in order to keep city pedestrians safe. Along with suboptimal road conditions, these mountain passes are filled with hairpin turns and other challenges. Drifting is the best way to take sharp turns without losing speed. In Japan, we call these passes toge. There's even a toge style of racing. The winding mountain roads of Hawaii are as close as we could get to Japan, so we figured it would be a good place to teach you. Oh, and one last thing. A toge race usually features only 2 racers. You got it. You're in for a duel. Let me know what I can do for you. Always at your disposal. Next activity, set it and let's go. Modern drifting technique was perfected by Japanese gearheads who raced in the mountains in order to keep city pedestrians safe. Along with suboptimal road conditions, these mountain passes are filled with hairpin turns and other challenges. Drifting is the best way to take sharp turns without losing speed.
It's just you and me this time. Why don't we put the whole festival euphoria on hold for a while and get a proper face-off? Let me show you what toge is all about. Relax. I've seen what you can do. 大丈夫だ. Plus, I'll give you some tips on the way. The key to toge is being able to balance the brake and gas pedal at every turn. One wrong move and you're out. This technique isn't easy, but when you pull it off, you feel like the greatest driver alive. And the coolest. Tonight, your ride is a 3rd Gen 2002 Mazda RX-7. Lightweight, compact, a sick rotary engine, and one hell of a look. That's Tanana's car, and she seems pretty confident you can beat me with it. Let's prove her wrong. There's a tunnel coming. It gets tricky at high speed. Make sure you don't lose control. The way down. That's the best and also the toughest part, so stay sharp. Just a few more laces and this is it. Come on, show me some real toge driving. Great job. So you aced all these old-fashioned street races. How about we show you what modern Japanese street racing looks like?
Now that you're all warmed up, how about a full-on drift event? The airport is right on the coast, and the view of the ocean is stunning. At least that's what my databases tell me. Again, I'm just a robot. I hope you've liked the RX-7, because you'll be driving it again during this challenge. Except this time, she'll be waiting for you all modded and upgraded. You've seen traditional Japan, now it's time to enter the modern age. Be prepared, the contrast is stunning.
it's me, Hinata. Incredible, you did beat Hayato in that toga duel. I knew it. There's something about you. Hayato is one of the best racers I know. Kudos. And now, welcome to my playground, the drift track. As you already know, drifting was born in Japan. That is where you'll find the biggest drifting scene and some of the best drifting spots, of course. Like, the Ebisu Circuit is one of the most famous places in the world for drifting. Designed by drifters, for drifters. Who knows? Maybe MotorFest will get you drifting there someday. How do you feel about my modded RX-7? Tougher yet still elegant? That is my RX-7 2.0 for you. Because Japanese car culture isn't only famous for its drifting history, it also brought modded cars to another level, among many other things. Come on, you're almost done. Push that beauty to its limit. You have my permission.
drifting is a popular racing style in Japan, but drag racing also gets its fair share of gearheads. There's a drag spot set up not too far from here. This runway is one of the best places to drag race on the island. Warm up your engine and don't blink. This will be a quick one. Modern Japanese car culture without some proper urban racing and seriously modded customs. The streets of Honolulu at night should set the perfect stage for these final races MotorFest has prepared for you. Prepare for a wild run. The pack hasn't shown you all their moves yet, and I believe they're ready to put on quite a show. We're almost there. Show them once and for all that you have what it takes.
This is what you were waiting for when you signed up for the Made in Japan experience. Out of this world, customs owning the city. Okay, we're dealing with a real troublemaker.
Not bad for a rookie.
Or previously known as Concept X and Prototype X, is the final form of the Lancer Evolution series. It's the most technologically advanced Evo ever.
Another JDM gem. You're welcome.
Toji would say it's the best of them all.
Are we sure we want to lend our cars to this person?
Another lap. Hold on.
Doesn't have a legit reverse gear. It has two forward gears working together to make the wheels rotate in the opposite way. Cool, huh?
And that's how you save on weight.
Precisely.
What a race! That MotorFest crew knows how to throw a party.
Don't get too excited. You're just a host in that fantasy.
Watch out. Hosts can be dangerous, Mrs. Abernathy.
Hey, I got that, ref.
Nerds, both of you.
The finish line's just a few seconds away, guys. It's now or never. This was the Mitsu Lancer Evo X with a special Toji custom. And you just showed you're totally worthy of that car.
Last event, right there. You'll be racing amongst the whole pack this time. So we got you covered with a special car. Have fun.
Driver, this is the final race, all together this time. You guys ready?
You bet.
It was a pleasure showing you around, my friend, and you definitely fulfilled your end of the bargain.
True. Didn't get bored, not even once.
Yeah, okay. You kinda did a good job.
There's clearly a spot for you in the group, whenever you decide to come to Japan for some more action. Looks like you got yourself a special car for this race. What a ride.
Courtesy of the MotorFest, I presume.
A pumped-up Toyota Supra A80. A solid choice.
Couldn't be more appropriate, actually. The Supra was specifically designed at the time to rival most of our cars. Skyline, NSX, or RX-7. And that customization looks flawless.
Pretty cool. But remember, nothing beats the R34.
Funny way to pronounce NSX.
Shinjuku style, huh? Well, we'll see about that.
You gotta admit, it feels just like Tokyo.
Well, I guess they did do a pretty good job capturing the vibe of our streets.
How come our new buddy didn't get to drive Haya's MX-5?
Fair point.
Who knows? Another time, maybe. There's still so much about Japanese racing we didn't touch on.
Are we talking, guys, or are we showing our new member who the top dogs are in this pack? みんなあと少しだ。切り札を残してるなら今が使い時だぞ。
Did you get that, driver? He said let's punch it.
Make sure to get your vehicle reward, driver. We've got one last surprise for you, driver. Let's head back to the container. journey through traditional and modern Japan. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. A playlist is ready to try. Let's go try it. Speak to you soon, driver. Looks like you don't have any of this week's vehicles. Don't worry, driver. You can get one with the weekly bundle, or simply buy one in the shop. Remember, activities. We had a lot of fun making this next playlist. One clue, it centers on one of the most famous car models of all time. I'm terrible at keeping secrets. It's a Porsche. Okay, you've probably guessed that it's the 911. Let's find out what makes this car iconic. Head to the container in Pearl Harbor and let's get behind the wheel of a legend.